Alright, so this is what I've done to my airsoft gun so far. Originally in the gun, it had, I don't know if this is an M100 or what, maybe an M90. Stock, the gun was getting stock about 310, 320 with 20 gram with .2s, and it was getting around 400 with .12. So what I did was I replaced that with a custom M120 spring here, and you can see the difference in size. Actually, there's not much of a difference in diameter of these two springs here, but literally I could probably compress this whole spring in my hand. It's just nothing to it. So, but this thing's a real beast. I mean, it's a struggle just to get that part there. So, anyway, it's a really powerful spring. For aeroseal purposes, I got a nozzle with an O-ring in it, allowing me to get the best airseal I possibly can. I still have to Teflon tape my cylinder head here because it's still, even though I stretch these little O-rings here, I'm still getting some air leakage around the cylinder head there. So you can see I put a little rubber washer on there for my angle of engagement. It was off by, I think, 3 millimeters anyway. So fixed that. I got a full steel tooth piston to handle my M120 spring here. I stripped out my original, just literally shaved it down to nothing. My original polycarbonate piston. And here's my sector gear, which I'm replacing. You can see what happened once I installed the full steel tooth piston. I stripped off the last three teeth on this thing. So first my first tooth, then the second, and the third went one after another. So this is just a cast piston. Cast sector gear. So I'm getting a high carbon steel quality. So another interesting thing I'm going to try here. This is my cylinder. Now this had a port in the side here, and what I'm going to try is just a wild idea of mine. Once again, I'm going to I covered this with just a piece of aluminum, glued it on there. Then I filled it in with super glue, and I sanded it down so it's perfectly smooth. And if I was to feel inside there, you can't even tell it's there. I got that all nice and honed down so it matches its surrounding surfaces. So no worries of wearing down my O-ring there. So I'm just going to see if that gives me a little bit more power doing this. And I may have to put a small port up high just for venting purposes to allow me to get some more air on full auto. But we'll see how that works. So stay tuned for more updates once I get this stuff installed. So there it is.